Hi there, I'm Amber with GreenShade Software. Today I'll be giving an overview of GreenShade's 1095C services. For clients using Dynamics SL or Dynamics GP, GreenShades can pull information directly from the client's data source. After completing a short installation with our technical support team, the GreenShades online connector can be used to pull 1095C information and upload forms and e-files. Immediately after forms are created, users will be brought through a short welcome wizard. They'll be asked to provide information about their planned start date and indicate if they're using transition relief. If the organization is part of an aggregate ALE group, users can provide information on each company involved. Next, users will indicate if their company offers health insurance through a self-insured plan. Users will then be asked to provide contact information and indicate if they're a designated government entity filing on behalf of an employer. The next step of the checklist will ask users to provide information on their employee count. They'll select which method is used to determine the total number of full-time employees reported each month and detailed information on their employee count for each month of the year. The final step of the welcome wizard will ask users about archiving. GreenShades will retain year-end forms online for the year following the following year. However, we do offer clients the ability to retain those documents online for a longer period of time. On this screen, users can elect to archive their data for 7 additional years at an additional cost. Archiving is available for shorter periods of time. GreenShade's sales department can be contacted for pricing information. Once the welcome wizard is complete, users will be brought to the year-end forms checklist. Step 1, Company Setup, will now be marked as complete. Users can now view and edit their individual forms. Step 2 of the checklist will notify users if any duplicate employees are identified within the form step. In Step 3 of the checklist, users can initiate a complimentary recipient identity verification to validate employee social security numbers with the IRS. In Step 4 of the checklist, GreenShades will provide a list of warnings informing users of any potential issues with their filing information. These warnings will not prevent filing, but are intended to help ensure filing information is accurate. Step 5 will provide totals for all of the forms that have been uploaded. Users can verify that they have reviewed this information and that it's accurate. If any changes are made to the forms, the total screen will automatically update to reflect those changes. Once totals have been verified and forms have been checked for accuracy, Step 6 can be used to manage employee access to online forms. At this time, users can give employees the option to edit certain fields in their 1095C forms. For a hassle-free distribution of paper forms, users can utilize GreenShade's print and mail service in Step 8 of the checklist. To place a mail service order, users will start by letting us know what forms to include. If there are any forms with high-severity warnings, users will need to indicate whether or not they'd like to include these forms in their mail service order. Then they'll select their preferred delivery method. Forms can be sent directly to their recipients, or they can be sent to a central location for in-house distribution. After reviewing pricing and setting a name for the mail order batch, users can sign off and submit the order. For those who prefer to print their forms in-house, GreenShades does offer the option to create a download batch in Step 8B of the checklist. The process for creating a download batch is very similar to creating a mail service order. Clients will go through and select what forms to include, let us know whether or not to include forms with high severity warnings, and select how their download batch should be sorted. During the batch creation process, GreenShades will provide information on the recommended paper and envelopes, along with a link to our preferred paper supplier's site. In the final step of the wizard, users will provide the download batch with a name so they can easily identify it. If they intend to distribute all forms in-house, they can let us know on this screen to mark their form distribution as complete. It'll take just a couple moments for that batch to process, after which users can download the batch to print in-house.